Hey guys, welcome to Trashy Stupid Fun. Oh, I know it's been a while since I've done an episode, but I do have two movies I'd like to talk about. I don't know if you can hear that right now, but there's a plane flying overhead. Oh. Anyways, I do have two movies that are very different from each other. They're different as night and day, but it's been a while since I watched them last month or so, and they're two very, very different movies. The first one I want to talk about is I'm going to save the best for last. Basically, the first movie I'd like to talk about is a musical film from the 1970s called At Long Last Love. It was, I think I've heard of it here and there, snatches about it here and there, and then I finally had kind of the displeasure of watching it recently, and the basic premise, even though there's not a whole lot of plot going on here, it's kind of a love story going on between four people. God, I don't even remember most of it because it's like it was bad. But it had Madeline Kahn, Burt Reynolds, Sybil Shepherd. Let me scroll back down so I can see the cast list. Had Madeline Kahn, Burt Reynolds, Peter Buck. Oh no, that's the director. Sybil Shepherd, Burt Reynolds, Madeline Kahn. Like I said, Eileen Brennan, John Miller, which I'm not totally sure who that is. Mildred Natwick, Julio Del Pritz, and I don't know. It was supposed to be like a love letter to the musical films of the 1930s. Complete with a Cole Porter songbook, and it just, I don't know. I could see why it didn't do so good. It's not. It could have used a lot of tweaking, and it would have worked. I think. It's just it. I don't know. The plot kind of, it was trying to use the songs in a way, but they kind of shoehorned in the songs. They kind of took these songs to form a plot, and it doesn't make any sense. And that they kind of use these songs to suit the plot that they're trying to do, and it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. And I've read somewhere that they sing live, and that's why it costs so much. And it just fell flat basically. And I can kind of see why. It was not good. But it's one of those really hard to find ones. My boyfriend and I had to kind of find it online basically, and that's how we saw it. And it's hard to find. It's not available on DVD or anything. So, as a cult film watcher, I enjoyed that aspect of it, even though it wasn't very good. Madeline Kahn was awesome, but then again, she was most of the time, anyways. But and just I wanted to like it, but it was just so bad. It had a lot of things I love. I love 1930s musicals. I love Cole Porter songs. It had a lot of my favorites in it. It had You're the Top. What was it? It's just, that's one of the ones I like. I love Anything Goes, so that's one of. I had quite a few songs from Anything Goes in it, I think. I had You're the Top. I think I had Friendship in it. I had a few other ones I really, really like. I can't think of right now. But it was, a lot of songs I like, but it's just, they didn't work together. Anyways, the next movie, again, it's way out of left field. I just want something to look at as a reference. But the next movie I want to talk about is very, very different, but it's also from the 70s, and it's called Fairy Tales, and it's a raunchy musical film about, it's set in a fairy tale world, but everything's like adult themed and just like. To give you a picture, it's like, a lot of the characters were, a lot of the female characters were very flimsy things where you see a lot of boobage, and you see a lot of, just nothing, not a whole lot's covered, basically. Or, it's just, or some, they have like tearaway clothes or something, I don't know. That kind of thing. It's just really, it's just, it's fetish fairy tale wear, basically. It's just really bad. But it was funny at the same time. It's just really, really weird. But the basic story is about this guy, this prince, who can't, I think I can say this. He can't, perform sexually with women. And except, he gets really, excited for this one princess of his dreams or something, or he sees in a painting. He only gets excited about her, so he has to go off into the land and find a princess, or he'll have to, or he'll lose his inheritance or something, or, he won't be king. So he goes off on a quest looking for, this princess of his dreams or whatever. And he just runs into one crazy thing after another. He meets Peep, who's in this little skimpy thing, big boobs, and it's very 70s, is all I'll say. It's a lot of, yeah. It's really hard to talk about a porn on here, but, well, it was like a softcore porn, even though there was barely any sex in it. I don't know. It was just very raw. And I've heard of a version like this, but of Alice in Wonderland, but I have yet to see it. I've seen like a clip of it on YouTube, and it looks just as wrong as this movie was. I gotta say, but this was fun for what it was. It was just really outrageous. But one of the characters was this witch who was like a disco queen woman or something, and she's like, she's black. She was a black witch lady, and she had a big afro, and she sang. She had a big disco song. I think she was a famous singer of some sort. What's her name? Oh, Martha Reeves. Yeah, Martha Reeves was the witch, and she had like a disco boogie song or something. It was really it was awesome. But it's like just one of those random people in the movie. It was a bizarre movie. But between these two, which one would I recommend more? Probably find Fairy Tales. It's ridiculous. Other characters that he pops into, he runs into Snow White, who's she's like I don't know, she's in kind of a weird relationship with the seven dwarfs. It's just, I don't know, it's just very bizarre. And the old woman in a shoe is a madam, apparently, and she has so many prostitutes she doesn't know what to do with, or something, I don't know. It's just a crazy, crazy movie. Again, I would totally recommend Fairy Tales if you can find it. Again, this is another download movie, but I don't know. Yeah. Don't call the cops. I'm kidding, but yeah. I just found it online, I should say. I didn't say download. Anywho, that's basically it. I know it's been a while. This is a new. It's been a while. It's been since I haven't done a new episode since March, and right now I'm actually at my boyfriend's place at the moment, and yeah, I felt like doing a new episode because I haven't done one in a while. So yeah, that's basically it. So until next time. Well, I do want to do another episode at some point because I gotta either check out new movies or rediscover old ones because I really miss doing these episodes. They're silly and fun, and I haven't done one in a while, so I hope this has been missed somewhat. I get, Twitter comments occasionally, saying, when is your show coming back? And, it's kind of funny the way some people ask because they think this is a show somebody else house being put out or something, and they don't. It's all me, and yeah, I'm the only one in charge of when I do new episodes. There's nobody else. I don't know why I keep getting asked that. I don't know. Silly. Anyways, until next time.